How much will my artistic ability grow by taking an online art class? This is the start of a new series where I'm going to tackle all 8 lessons in the Art for Beginners and Kids Udemy course by Lori Lee Ebener, testing my skills across a variety of different mediums. I'm so glad you fluttered by. Welcome to my Wallflower Studio. For this first lesson, I broke out a sketch pad that I had not used since 2022. You'll see the one and only drawing that I put in here. This is the reference photo from the lesson that I will be trying to replicate. I divided the page right down the middle because looking at the full page was too intimidating. Starting off with take 1, winging it. I wanted an honest baseline of where my skills were with absolutely no help, so I just grabbed a pencil, stared at my reference picture, and hoped for the best. To be completely honest, trying to eyeball the proportions blindly was a lot harder than I expected. With my baseline on paper, it was time for Take 2, art class. This is where I actually sat down with the lesson, learned how to approach sketching from a reference photo, and how to bring it to life with some colored pencils. What's great about this specific first lesson is that the instructor actually has it uploaded completely free on YouTube. So if you want to take it along with me, I've linked it down in the description below. I really enjoyed this first lesson, focusing on how to search for the various shapes in the reference photo and how to map out the correct proportions by looking at each shape relative to the ones around it. Inspired by what I learned in the lesson, I wanted to revisit my first sketch, which brings us to Take 3, Oil Pastels. When you look at the course overview on Udemy, the instructor lists out all of the supplies you'll need for all 8 lessons, and one of those items was oil pastels. Since I had ordered them specifically for this series, I decided to break into them ahead of schedule to see if I could retain what the instructor had taught me on my own. Layering the vibrant pastels over the original baseline sketch was incredibly satisfying. I'm really looking forward to the actual pastel lessons later in this course. But for now, my entire strategy was just putting a ton of pigment on the paper and using my new blending sticks to pull the picture together. For the final phase, we are moving over to the iPad for Take 4, Procreate. I originally set things up pretty traditionally. You can see me working through the initial digital sketch, the line art, and laying down the base colors. But right about here, I hit a wall and decided I didn't want to just do the traditional art that I've done in the last 2 pieces. So I immediately hopped over to Pinterest for a little inspiration, searching for colorful, abstract elephant art. Then I looked for abstract Procreate styles to see how other artists play with color in Procreate. It completely re-energized me, and I took those concepts of light and value from the lesson and from the inspiration art and completely ran with them, layering in abstract shapes and messing around with the blend modes just to see what would happen. Looking back at all 4 versions side by side, I'm really glad I took the hour to do this class. For a free lesson, it gave me a few core technical sketching rules that I'm already pulling into my digital artwork. It reminded me how fun it is just to step out of my comfort zone and experiment. Overall, I would highly recommend this lesson to any budding artist or anyone wanting a fun creative activity. Let me know in the comments which one of these 4 takes was your favorite, or what your creative spin on this lesson would be. I know I'm looking forward to lesson 2. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.